I'm Stephanie, and this is my best friend Dianna, Albert, and we are here just to talk about our connection and how we met and what it's meant to us. So I'll let Dianna tell you a little bit about how we met.
Okay. Well, we actually met in our neighborhood. We were neighbors, but we didn't know each other. And we were invited to a baby shower, a couple's baby shower, which really was like a huge party down at our pool. And we kind of hit it off because we realized we were probably the only two couples that were not drinking, which is, you know, fine. But
not typical
not,
baby
well,
shower.
Yeah, not your typical baby shower behavior. But anyway, we got to talking and we realized that we had a lot in common. We had children around the same age. We were both stay-at-home moms, and just really hit it off. Really.
When did you guys meet?
It was in 2001.
2001.
It's been 9 years. When Elijah was 1 and Maggie was just. My relationship with Christ was close and pretty strong, but it still definitely had some areas in which I was trying to kind of mete out what it meant to be in love with Christ, and what that relationship looked like with friendships, because to be honest, my friendships had been kind of rocky. I'd had close friends, but then ultimately they always seemed like a lot of work. And so couple that with being a Christian at the same time with other godly women as well, but it was still hard because I think I'm one of those people that I want to be real. I know that's shocking, but I don't want this facade, and I kind of am who I am, and it was hard to find someone who would just accept that. And so there was a lot of self-esteem issues in that, because I was looking for a friend who would accept me for whoever I was.
When I met Stephanie, I actually did not have a relationship with Christ. I had a kind of a strange upbringing. I was raised as a Jehovah's Witness as a child, and when I was a teenager, I rebelled and pretty much didn't really know that that Jesus loved me. To put it plain and simple, I didn't think that anybody could love me because I was so flawed. Because I saw what Stephanie had. And I wanted that, you know, I wanted to know more. I wanted to find out about how to have a relationship with Jesus. So I, because of my curiosity and because I really, you know, we got along well, Stephanie all she did was just invite me to come to a Bible study, or invite me to come to church, and invite me to come to a small group. And, you know, I didn't even know what a small group was, but I said, sure, you know, I'll come, you know, it'll be fun. And before I knew it, I was desperate to have that relationship, and I ended up accepting Christ because of Stephanie. She was just instrumental in that, and I can't thank her enough for that, really. I mean, I wouldn't have the hope that I have today. Just because she asked, just because she invited, and just because she was my friend. We were friends before Christ was ever brought up, but I'm so thankful that she did invite me and did talk about Christ with me.
It makes me cry.
I'm sorry. First time walking into Bible study. If anybody falls down and starts speaking in tongues, I'm out of here.
We saved that for the 3rd or 4th meeting, so
Yeah.
we're good. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. And the snakes and all that. But I was a bit nervous. I was a bit skeptical. I didn't really know what to expect. When you say Bible study, it's kind of, you know, if you're not a Christian yet and you don't really know, it can be a little, you know, scary. And my husband was not a believer at that time either. So for him to hear that I was going to a Bible study, he wasn't very supportive in the beginning at all. But once I got into the Bible study, and everyone there was just so nice and so real. So these were like genuine women. I didn't feel like I had to put up a wall or put on a mask and be somebody that I wasn't. I felt very comfortable, and I shared a lot in that Bible study with those women that I didn't know for very, I just met this group of women, and I would say within a couple of months, I was sharing more than I ever thought that I could share with anyone.
And 4 of those women are still
really
really
4 of those
close
women,
friends.
yeah, we're all still friends. We go to we go to conferences together, and we stay
in each other's daughter's wedding, and just those relationships have really been important too, because those women because it was all ages, and we had.
Well, and I know a couple of the women are pretty much our mentors.
Yeah.
I mean, Stephanie's my mentor in a lot of ways, but these are the women that you can call up any day of the week, and Stephanie would just call me for no other reason than to just say, hi, hey, what are you doing? Do you guys want to come over? You want to get together? And I would always hang up going, gosh, she is so nice, and I would tell Colin, like, she is so nice. She calls just to say hi, and I remember Colin being like, yeah, she's a little too nice, and it took him a long time.
He loves me now.
Well, yes, of course he does love her, but he had trust issues with people, and being real, and trust issues with God. Trusting in Christ and putting your faith in something that is hard for people to understand and to grasp.
Well, I think that's how we as a couple, Michael and I, we made an effort to get together, the 4 of us, and make it, because it wasn't like we just started, we met and said, here, let's open the Bible today and see what John says about, we didn't do that. We just started a friendship. Michael and Colin had a lot in common, and so to get them together and let them talk and start to figure out their own friendship was definitely beneficial, and they clicked. And so the trust was built between them as well, and
then having the kids be very close in age.
Yeah, because we now each have 3.
Right.
And because Diana has 2 girls and a boy, and all of our children are within 6 months to a year of each other, so we actually have a 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, and 10-year-old. Right now, all 6 upstairs asleep. Well, no, they're not asleep.
Not really.
But they're in the room, supposedly supposed to be asleep. But they've all become great friends, and so they definitely cherish their time together as much as we do. And Colin and Michael, their relationship became so strong that it was easy for the 4 of us to have a reason to get together, and it kind of grew from there, I think.
Because blizzards aren't common near Charlotte, North Carolina, and the whole neighborhood just lost power, and we didn't have a fireplace, a gas log, or fireplace at all, and Michael and Stephanie did. And so that was our only source of heat, and we're no idiots.
Hey.
So yeah, we all camped out over the weekend by the fireplace, and
I forgot about that. Is that when we went sledding on the cardboard in the back?
Yeah, we sledding on cardboard, ate in the dark.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, we were like the original Acts church, having to fend for ourselves and share everything we had.
I think we slept on the floor in sleeping bags. I think we did.
I think we did. Yeah, we were totally back in the day, but that was fun. I think the kids were.
They were little.
We still only had Elijah and Maggie. So
those were the days.
I know. It was just one apiece. That was easy.
And then for a while we started cooking 2 meals a night, and we would switch off every other night and bring a meal to each other. And that was pretty cool.
Kid interruption moment.
Hi, Malachi. And it could be, usually your spouse is the one that you can kind of be cranky and irritable in front of, and then everybody else you kind of hi. We're able to just be like, yeah, hey, I'm in a bad mood or whatever, and go on with that. And so that kind of relationship has made me treat my other relationships in the same way that I don't want to work at a friendship. once we started our friendship, and I realized that, not all friendships require such work. They require commitment, and they require a lot of things, but they shouldn't be hard to be friends. It shouldn't be something that you always feel like you have to watch what you say. And so because of that, I've tried to look at my other relationships the same way, so that when I'm friends with someone, they know me for who I am. I can be honest with them and let them be honest with me and handle that conflict. And so therefore, I feel very strongly about women's ministry in helping other women find those relationships, because I think there's so many women who struggle with self-esteem and therefore cut themselves off from having those real relationships and being real with people. And so they ultimately close themselves off and don't realize the potential of what Christ wants for them in their relationship with Him and their relationship with others. And so the relationship that Dianna and I have had has impacted all of my other relationships, in that I'm very committed to, the women's Bible study that I lead currently is so important to me, because I've gotten to know women of all ages and backgrounds, and we are still a close group, because we're real, and we get to be real, and we get to study the Word, and we get to really dive into those Bible study, and small groups is a huge factor for me. Other than just showing up on Sunday mornings, I think those particular small groups are the ways that our relationships are formed.
Participating in Bible studies and small groups, and we, as women, we need girlfriends, We need girlfriends and sisters in Christ to open up to encourage each other, pray for each other. I mean, that's a huge, huge thing, to have other women in your life who know what you're going through or have gone through something, to have them there praying for you and knowing that people care. People that are real, that you can be real with and tell things to like that. So I think the most important thing is to be connected. I mean, that's, kind of cheesy.
That's a good tie-in.
I know, isn't that lovely?
That's the series.
But, yeah.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys think of each other as friends or family?
Family.
Definitely family.
Yeah.
I don't have any other friends I would go and visit for like 3 or 4 days and come back smiling.
Exactly. I don't have anybody else that would probably stay for 4 or 5 days, and I wouldn't be
Wanna kill them.
like, okay, bye-bye. Love you. Get out. So even with our 6 kids running around, I think it's definitely family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you had to sum up your relationship in one word now, how would you do it?
It's hard.
Sisters. I mean, I don't really have
Sisters. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sisters.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
I was not expecting that question at the end.